The state of the world right now is not random. There is a spiritual law unfolding. What we're witnessing is exposure. Exposure of hypocrisy. Exposure of blood on the hands. This blood on the hands is not personal, but ancestral, systemic, and energetic, tied to star race wars. The angel of judgment is here. Judgment doesn't come as punishment. It comes as revelation. It comes when what's hidden can no longer stay hidden. Unhealed ancestral trauma doesn't disappear. It seeks expression. These things like genocide, conquest, control, when the memory of the conqueror is suppressed instead of healed, it becomes an opening. And that's what we call blood on the hands. This is what it really means in the spiritual realms, okay? What people call the matrix is consciousness based in lower dimensional portals open for darkness to manipulate, control, and possess people. Most people don't realize that they're operating from inherited memory, looping trauma they never chose, but also never chose to heal. That's why they say ignorance is bliss, right? Ancient conflicts didn't stay in the stars. They're in bloodlines. They've moved to bloodlines, into institutions, into governments, into family systems, and now we've reached a convergence point in the history of our planet. And I've had a dream now in preparation and movement forward. A mothership descended through the sound of frequency, and people began waking up not through information but through resonance. A mothership from the stars landed on Earth, and she was awakening people, but not everyone. So I said, wait, we're not leaving yet, because this moment isn't about escape, it's about choice. And though I started trying to wake everyone up with a conch shell, the ancestors still came to me and said, be quiet, be still, and no awakening is still happening. In the silence, distraction is the weapon. Noise is the weapon. Civil unrest, division, manufactured chaos, all of it may exist to keep people from going truly inward, to stop the vision quest before it completes, to keep people from sitting long enough in the silence to remember who they are. Maybe the chaos created the vision quest in the first place, but certain places, these are star gateways for this to happen. Certain places on Earth are portals. Minneapolis is one of those portals. And what's happening there is not random. It's not just political. It's not social. It's a covering and an uncovering, a breakdown, so something older than fear can rise. Phoenix energy right now. People are being forced to choose. There's no neutral ground. Forgiveness or decay. Healing or looping. Heart alignment or collapse. Spiritual law doesn't care about beliefs. It responds to alignment. It responds to choice. You could speak the language of light and still live out of distortion. You could claim God and still refuse true covenant. That's what's being revealed right now. The exit of velocity weighs down. People who stay in hatred, anger, resentment, and trauma tied to their suppression of being a conqueror or a murderer will self-select out of this movement forward. People who choose forgiveness, stability of heart, and truth will move forward. Okay, lukewarm consciousness is being vomited out. The angel of judgment is here. It is not here to beg. It is not here to explain. It's not here to convince you. It's here to separate truth from distortion. Ancestral memory is a surfacing. It's surfacing because it wants to be released. Bloodlines are being asked to reconcile, not repeat what is left unfinished from the past. What isn't healed gets reenacted. That's spiritual law. Okay, in that dream, the ancestors weren't silencing truth. They were protecting the threshold. Some revelations only arrive when the nervous system is still. Noise delays. Remembrance. When portals activate, pressure rises, old energy resurfaces, buried grief surfaces, and this is the earth doing her work. Do you trust the earth doing her work? The angel of judgment doesn't argue. It doesn't chase you. It doesn't witness choice. It just witnesses your choice. Okay, what aligns ascends, what resists collapse under its own weight. What the sound is subtle now, but it won't always be. Those who can hear will hear. Those who choose silence will remember. This isn't the end. It is a crossing. This is where silence matters, not the silence that avoids truth, silence that listens, because when death speaks through a place, the land is asking something of the living. This is the choice point. Do we traumatize grief or weaponize it? Do we soften our heart? And the angel of judgment doesn't demand answers. It watches what we do next. Minneapolis is not cursed. It is activated. And what rises from the activation depends on how much truth the people are willing to hold without turning away. The question is, will we remember something greater than fear, or will we repeat? May we all choose wisely. With Aglio Yasi.